Can I ask you a personal question? How long have you been saying I'll start next month? Maybe you've been waiting for more money, a better phone, a new laptop, more experience, or maybe you're waiting until you feel ready. But what if I told you the perfect time you've been waiting for doesn't exist? Stay with me because by the end of this video, I want to challenge the way you think about starting. If you're serious about building a business instead of dreaming about one, you are in the right place. Welcome to Talega Media. My name is Reggie and I'm documenting my own journey of building businesses while helping you build yours, one practical lesson at a time. On this channel, we don't just talk about motivation, we talk about action, because ideas doesn't change lives, action does. Now, if this is your first time here, I'd love to invite you to join the community. Subscribe, because every week we are breaking down practical lessons that helps you stop overthinking and start building. And if you've been following the series from episode 1, welcome back. You're part of this journey and I'm genuinely glad you are here. Now, let's break it down. In the last episode, we talked about solving real problems instead of building products nobody wants. If you haven't watched that episode, don't worry, finish this one. Then come back and watch it because today's lesson was built on the same idea. Once you know the problem you're solving, the next challenge is this. How do you stop waiting and actually begin? I want you to picture someone for a moment. Maybe it's someone you know or it's you. The person has wanted to start a business for months. Every week, they get excited. They watch another YouTube video. They save another Instagram post. They write another brilliant idea in their notebook. They tell themselves, next month, I'll finally start. Then, next month came and something changes. I don't have enough money yet. My phone isn't good enough. I'll wait until I get a better laptop. Maybe I should learn one more thing first. And before you know it, 6 months have passed. Then 1 year. The dream hasn't disappeared, but the action hasn't started. Does that sound familiar? Because if it does, you're not alone. Almost every entrepreneur has been there at some point. Can I tell you something that surprised me when I started paying attention to successful founders? I noticed something. Very few of them started with perfect condition. Most of them started with what they had and improved as they went. Before we continue, I want you to be honest with yourself. Have you been waiting for the perfect time? Don't answer me. Answer yourself. Now, let's talk about how to break the cycle. So what is really stopping most people? Is it money sometimes? Is it experience sometimes? But from what I've seen, that's usually not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is this. People keep waiting for confidence. They think confidence comes first, then action comes later. But that is not how it works. Confidence doesn't create action. Action creates confidence. Think about riding a bicycle. Nobody becomes confident before getting on the bike. You wobble, you make mistake, you might even fall. But every time you get back on, you become a little more confident. Business works the same way, literally. Your first customer teaches you more than 10 hours of overthinking. Your first sales teaches you more than another motivational video. Your first failure teaches you more than waiting for the perfect time. That is why I believe your first step doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. If this video have changed the way you think about starting a business, make sure to subscribe. Every week on Talega Media, we don't just motivate each other, we give practical steps that you can actually apply. And if someone comes to your mind while watching this video, share this video with them. It might be the push they need to finally start. Okay, we've talked about problem, we've talked about why waiting doesn't work, but now you're probably thinking, Reggie, what should I actually do today? Good question. Let me show you something that helped me stop overthinking. So, it is called the Stop Waiting Framework. Whenever I catch myself waiting for the perfect time, I ask myself 3 questions. 1, what can I do today? Like, what can I do presently? Now. What can I do? That's the first question that comes to my mind. What can I do today? Not next month, not next year. Today. What can I do today, now? Maybe today you can call one potential customer. Maybe today you can write down your business idea. Maybe today you can create your business name. Maybe today you can learn a new skill. It doesn't have to be a huge step. It just has to be move you forward to achieving that your goal or that your business that you have in mind. It has to move you forward. So the second question I ask myself is, what is the smallest step? Like, what is the smallest next step that I can take? Once I know that I take this, as small as the step is, if I've taken it, how is it going to move me forward? If yes, so what is that step? That's the question I ask myself next. What is the smallest next step? This is where a lot of people get stuck. They look at the whole mountain. This is where a lot of people get stuck. They look at the whole mountain. But successful entrepreneurs don't climb a mountain in one jump. They don't climb it in one jump. They take one step, then another, then another. Imagine you want to start a YouTube channel. Don't think about 100 videos now. No. Think about writing one script. It is enough. It is a step forward. Then recording one video. Then publishing one video. Then that is how the progress is built. And the third question I ask myself is, what excuse am I hiding behind? That's just the reality of us Nigerians. I don't know, maybe it happens outside the country, but for us Nigerians here, we hide behind something. We always make excuse. And is it actually that excuse? Is it actually valid? Now, here is the other part of the question. What excuse am I hiding behind? This one's hurt a little because sometimes we say, I need more money. But deep down, we are actually afraid of failing. Sometimes we say, I'm still learning. But what we really mean is, I'm scared people will judge me. Be honest with yourself. You can't overcome an excuse until you willingly to admit to that. Like, you can't overcome an excuse until you admit it. Like, that is just it. Just be true to yourself. Be honest. I want you to pause this video for just 1 minute. Grab your notepad. Write the answers to these 3 questions. Don't just think about them. Write them down, because when you write a plan down, like your idea, because written plans are harder to ignore than ideas floating around in your head. I am not sharing this because I've mastered it. I am sharing it because I'm building alongside you. So we are both building together. There are days I also overthink. There are days I also delay. But I've learned that progress comes from taking the next steps, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's difficult. You have to take a step forward. So it's time for our founder's notebook. Here is today's lesson. You never feel completely ready. You won't know everything before you start. You will make mistakes, you learn, and you improve. The people who succeed aren't the ones that have perfect conditions. They are the ones that kept learning and taking the next steps. So here is the challenge. Before today ends, before you sleep, do one thing that moves your business forward, because ideas don't change anything. Action changes everything. So our mission now is, before midnight today, I want you to write down one business goal. Then you have to write a complete one small action. Like, you have to complete one single action that moves you towards achieving that goal. Once you complete the action, then come back to this comment section and complete mission completed. Once you've done that, we are good. We're on it. Oh, okay, good. Okay, bye. See you in my next video. Bye.